And hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. I am Ollamh and we are now in the Hotel Ubu looking for Khan's room.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression like he'd been born with it.
Good likelihood. Ooh, shiny key.
Hanging from a
Shiny
brass
key.
hook was a key and a plastic tag. I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Yeah, seems I didn't get the card back.
That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
What? No.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
This is
Do
the
you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
That's the man I'm looking for.
I cannot tell you that.
Why not?
Do you know a man named Plantau?
No, monsieur.
Alright, fine.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment?
Yes.
I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
There's you. Okay, so, if we go up to the second floor... So he is in room 2.
Was correct. This was the killer's room.
Yep.
The sign on the door read
22. Okay, so we can get into room. We need to get into room 22.
The sign on the door read 21. The sign on the door read.
Yes, I pressed the wrong button. Let's talk to the British woman because I mean. Seriously, everybody else is being just dicks.
Well, hello.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment,
get
I
it?
thought...
She thinks he's gay, and that's funny.
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
Oh, good.
Real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors were honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there anything I can help you?
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
True. They might just be horny old men.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct.
Yeah.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I bet it is.
What you're thinking of is dick.
Precisely.
Not even sugarcoating this. It's just right there in your face.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel.
Yeah, okay.
Organizes fundraising for the Rotarians.
Really? You've never heard of
Genghis
Khan?
Scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Not that cheek.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling. I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after.
What's the difference?
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, enough of that. So I need Room 21. Which I'm betting is this key right here. I'm just gonna snag this.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Yes?
What? You were trying to steal that key?
No.
Way. It was the register of... There was no one registered. If the killer was staying...
Look at room number 22.
What now, monsieur?
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room
That's
No.
what I need.
The guests checked out this morning.
I need the
I'd
key?
like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said
Why
it was
not?
vacant.
Yeah.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rat.
Of course it is.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Okay. So I need the key. I think I need somebody to, Hi. Let's talk to you. I don't think we've talked to him yet.
Excuse me.
Hi.
You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yep.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have very
Have you seen a clown?
average
I beg your pardon.
voice
The
and
clown.
speech
A guy
pattern.
in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are
That's-
a
that-
pleasure
that's-
and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. It's good
Wow,
to know you Nobel
okay.
Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything.
That sounds very
Oppression
uncomfortable.
is the mother of ingenuity.
Do you know
Do you know a guy
Plantar?
called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this
Bullshit.
guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have.
This guy. Do you
Do you
recognize this guy?
man?
The guy with the
He
scar,
calls
not
himself
me.
Khan.
Yes, I know this man.
You
Why
do?
You carry his photograph.
I'm a private detective.
So,
What's
about
your
this
interest
Khan.
in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
What else has he done?
Would you
I'm
help
kinda
me
curious
investigate
now.
Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay, this guy's a little freaky.
Thanks for
Thanks.
your help.
Goodbye.
Say, Duchess or lady. Hey, lady! Can you help
George,
me?
What can I do for you now?
I need the
Would you
key.
distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes,
The
I
key
am.
to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Yes or
No.
no?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into
I'm kind
that
of glad I was never in the Boy Scouts
It's
then.
next to the room the killer is using.
What killer?
It's a long story.
I'm sure I told you about the killer.
I'm sorry to hear.
You and it gets
Oh,
that.
no, I don't know.
I
Okay.
must- not at all. What I would.
Yada. I don't care about your dead husband, okay? Duchess?
Hey, no.
Just look.
Alright, fine. Apparently I have to tell her about the killer and maybe show her the picture. Maybe that'll help. I don't
Hi,
want to
ma'am.
know about her life.
Hello.
Do you recognize?
My God, it's him. That's Merlin.
Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean
I
King
wouldn't say...
Arthur's
Not...
wizard?
Good heavens, no. Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest.
Some of the English are alright.
The man
I know a
you
few
as
English
Merlin
people
is
that
a
are really
fake.
cool.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart.
I bet you
Shaken.
are.
I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor.
Ah.
Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
I bet you would. I need the key.
I really need that key bad.
I'm not convinced I should help you, darling.
Really?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
Something like that.
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Yes. Give it to him. I'll just hang out over here.
I say, you there, flunky.
Flunky.
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for
Ah,
I
yes.
understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr.
Okay, so she gives him some jewelry to put in the safe, while he minces off to the safe, and yes, he actually is mincing, which is a little disturbing. So, okay, so we snag the key. We come up here,
The sign.
yes, I know what the sign says. I just need to grab the
Maybe
key.
it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Yes. It's the right room for what we have in mind. What we have in mind... Well, I mean, are there any, like, you know, towels or robes that we can steal?
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
No kidding. Really? That's fascinating. Onions. Ah, and he has left his window open, which is awesome. Alright. Is there anything we can... Anything in your drawer?
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
I bet he was. Okay, so once you cross into, I think, like, this half of the room, that's when shit starts going down.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique.
Say, hey, is there anything here? Let me rummage through your bed.
The bed was freshly made.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's like...
It was the battered leather briefcase
Yeah.
I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Well, that's crappy. Now,
It was
see, as
calm.
we start coming
I had
out...
the kind of
Oh,
feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
so run to the bathroom? No! Run to the wardrobe! We're gonna hide in the wardrobe. Because that makes sense.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I
Hi,
was sure
buddy!
I was dead.
He just wants a new pair of pants.
But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
Oh, good. That's woo. Hey,
I didn't usually spy on men getting changed.
But Khan was
This
hung
guy
like
was
a
killer,
horse.
and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
He didn't want any chances, so he had to check out and see, you know, what Khan was packing, you know. I mean, come on. So let's check out the pants. Yep, very ripped up.
I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. There was nothing in the pocket. The pocket was empty.
So flip them
I
over.
flipped the pants.
Well, there's...
I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
Really? Ah, yes.
I found nothing.
So now we flip that back
I turned the
over.
pants over. A strip of then sewn back up was.
Yes, and why
I
didn't
turned
you...
the pants.
Fine, pull the
I
tab.
pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a.
Yep, and that should open up that pocket.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found
there we go.
a pass card. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Awesome. So now we have ID, which we can use to say, hey, I'm him, and stuff like that. What if we say, hey, I'm
What
Gruber.
now, Monsieur?
I am...
Does this pass?
That is
Does this pass?
That...
Hey, shake my hand.
I'm still sore from the shock administered by... He was secretly
Ha,
concealing an electrical
yeah.
practical...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, that is all the time we have for today, unfortunately. But at least we have made some progress. We know that this guy recognizes Khan. We found out that he also goes by the name of Merlin. And we have a pass card for him, so we might be able to find out if, you know, find some information out as far as what he's hiding. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio.
Reginald! Oh, see? I said his name and it came out. Reginald! Hello there, Reginald! How are you? You are covered in confetti. Reggie? Reg...
The first starship to make use of a Warp 5 engine, making it able to explore outside the normal Earth sector of space. Moving then to the